What is up, my adventurers and decoders of the known galaxy? Today, this is episode 3 in our journey into decoding many mysteries and messages hidden in our very own galaxy and through the galaxies of the sci-fi enterprise of all the movies and shows we all watch. For today's episode, we're talking about the Blue Planet Project, which was mentioned in a certain alien universe type show. And I went to Google Images to find this image, which is being displayed on the screen as right now. The Blue Planet Project, if you're wondering, is basically an alien technical research project. It is a project that tells us the species, the different types of species of aliens, and also kind of tells us what is out there. Certain things that we're looking at, we are using, next to the alien technology and things that they have that we might be able to use as well. Same thing for them to, to us to them. But anyway. So this was a a conspiracy theory that went around. It was a little thing that has been teased at. We've been all wondering if the Blue Planet Project's research, the whole project itself. We've been wondering if it all existed. Now the government, the president, they all tend to do this. They always say it was not real. None of this was possible. If it was real, we would have told you. All the presidents have said its existence is non-real. And when we knew, we kind of had a hint on who created the project, the people that were in it, and the government denied their existence altogether. Like a few people, their existence was never mentioned. Now, what's really crazy is looking on my computer screen while the thing is being displayed. I've been looking at some research and certain things about the Blue Planet Project, and it just really intrigues me. So I'm gonna go type it in. The Blue Planet Project. Now, the thing is, we all been wondering, does it exist? I mean, there was a book that was made for the Blue Planet Project, but did it really exist? Did the government really work with aliens? Do, secret projects that we have not known? Now, in the show, we're supposed to decode certain things. We're supposed to look at certain messages, certain things that could have to do with such alien technology or belief, writings. Now, it really is crazy because there was one dude who was he created the project, but his existence, it was never mentioned. His existence never really was proved, and it just really was weird. Now, I'm going to read something that is going to change some belief. Here's a note from, I think, the book that was made for it, but it could be real. The code was Aramis 3 ADR324SM, alien life forms, which is basically the alien life forms code or something like that. This document is an alleged result of the actions of one or more scientists creating a covert, unauthorized notebook documenting their involvement with an above top secret government program, government publications, and information obtained by the use of public tax monies cannot be subject to copyright. This document is released into the public domain for all citizens of the United States of America. Now, I'm going to say this one more time. That's what I read. If it exists, the government is not going to mention it. They're not going to say it exists. And here's the only reason. Do you know how much of a fuss the whole United States, in fact the whole world, would have if they found out we were working with aliens? It's just fact. Now, they could also be denying it because it's not real. I believe it is. I believe, like in places like New Mexico, Los Angeles, Belgium, China, all types of places that have been alien hotspots. Obviously, why would God? I mean, I'm a follower. I believe in God's word. But really, why would God only create one world with full of different types of species? Humans, apes, bats, spiders, like lions. Like, why would he just create one world of life when there's billions of worlds like Kepler and a few other worlds that we've discovered that could be inhabitable? There could be planets where different types of life don't need oxygen and hydrogen. They don't need the certain things we need to survive. They could live off certain things. They don't need water, and say they live on a desert planet that kind of reminds you of Tatooine from Star Wars. Everybody's been thinking about that. We can't go out. We have the possibility to build such things like a hyperdrive, an actual space station or ship that could get us to far places in our galaxy and maybe even beyond. But we don't use the money because no one wants to spend all of their money on such things. And it just seems possible. In fact, I've been thinking about this. Perhaps I'm going to head to New Mexico, to Los Angeles. I'm going to think about it. And if I go, I'm going to bring my camera. We're going to head to the hot spots, the main spots where certain scientists have claimed they've seen aliens or they've been abducted. You know, certain places like that. In fact, there was 2 scientists. One of them touched the alien aircraft and started seeing binary codes. And then the other alien, or no, other human, I mean, all he remembers was a light, and then the light was leaving. So they both had different memories of it. It's like the codes, the binary codes that the alien UFO was showing to the 2 humans, it altered their memories, kind of changed what they remember. One of them remembers touching the aircraft and actually literally getting messages put into his head. Kind of like Tahiti from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Coulson got stabbed by Loki's scepter, which was the Mind Stone. But for some reason, at the same time, Tahiti was a frickin' Kree body that was, they took, I think, the blood or like certain essence from that body and filled it into Coulson, which cured him, basically revived him. It regenerated the scar tissue and all of that kind of killed him, you know, especially at the heart. Down in the comments below, I would like to see your guys' reply on this. Do you think the Blue Planet Project is real? And do you think that there could be an alien world out there filled with life? In fact, there could be such species that are kind of like us. In fact, what if there's multiple, I mean, the thought of dimensions and all that kind of states the fact that there could be multiple versions of me. My name's Ethan Ashmore, who has the name of Loitimus Prime, well, that I gave myself, kind of for YouTube and for the show. And it just applies. There could be billions of me. I could actually be a transformer, an alien. You know, different dimensions have different laws, different rules. We could live in water. We could live with no oxygen. We breathe off, carbon dioxide. Like, you know, certain types of dimensions have certain different rules. And aliens, they could exist with us, or they could exist somewhere else. It's just that. It's just that thought. So down in the comments, tell me, do you think this project was real and that the government is lying to us? Or if you think there are aliens out there, what would you name one of their alien planets? Say one of the alien planets wasn't named anything. What would you name that planet? And for this episode, can we get another 3 likes? I know the last 2 episodes were getting there. They were close. But could we try to get 3 likes? The show should get bigger if more people and viewers start to watch the interesting episodes. The Force binds all of us together through the galaxy itself. And even though this wasn't really Star Wars related, kinda, but not really, may the Force be with you all, because this show is based on Star Wars, Star Trek, Stargate, everything that has to do with space and technology, alien UFOs, certain spots and crashes. It has to do with everything that surrounds in the galaxy and the galaxies of the sci-fi universe. So I will see you in the next episode, which will surface Transformers 5. The next episode will surface Transformers lore, and especially with the synthesis that was released to us a little while ago. I will see you guys in my next video.